What up, Virgo? Empress of Duality here. For those of you that are new or might not know, my name is Brooke. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Love Vibe Tribe. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know every time I upload. My subbies, y'all know how much I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the abundance that you bring into my life. This is going to be a general reading messages for Virgo. For those of you that are new, I like to start off with a meditative session, channel messages straight from spirit, and then I'll pull some cards. If these messages resonate with you, my energy resonates with you, or if you just want to show your girl some love, drop me a like, y'all. Drop me some comments in the comment section and let me know how this shit resonates for you guys. I love connecting with you all, hearing y'all's stories, building a relationship with you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for showing up for yourselves to receive your messages from spirit. And with that being said, what up, spirit? Let's fuck it up. All right. So Virgo, let's just get into it. So they told me that you have really been struggling to make a decision or to make any kind of decisions recently. And it's due to the fact of you feeling like you really need to analyze the decision, analyze the choices, balance out the scales, and analyze everything, okay? To the point of where you honestly get into a state of feeling hopeless or exhausted and stuck, okay? And also, if real quick, if you would like a personal reading from me, you can check the description box below, and I do have a special offering right now. I am in twin flame union with my twin Danny from Northern Comfort Tarot, and we have a journey to your awaited fate session / reading that we are offering for $111 that helps with things like this. Exactly, if you feel stuck or blocked or just unfulfilled or not able to manifest what you are asking for, I invite you to consider that reading. And also, if you have not checked out the video Danny and I did tips on resistance and how to get out of the feeling of being stuck, go check out that video. There's a lot of great messages in there. But back to you, Virgo. There's this, it's like you're your worst critic type energy, right? And because of how critical you are on yourself and the decisions that you make, the steps that you take, they're really wanting you to allow yourself to be free of any conditions, okay? Allow yourself to live and learn. Allow yourself to fuck up, Virgo. Allow yourself to make mistakes. That is how we learn, you guys. A mistake isn't really a mistake. It's just an experience of what we needed to go through to learn our lessons, to evolve our soul, to step into alignment with our highest good, our higher self, okay? So, and not to mention, experience is our best teacher, okay? They even said that you remove yourself from certain connections and opportunities with people because of all the conditions you put on yourself to be able to show up within these connections or opportunities. It's kind of like the mindset where, let's say you've met someone recently, and not to mention going through their whole Facebook and checking their birth chart and seeing if their energies resonate with your energies and looking up on YouTube whether it would be a good connection for a Virgo to be with a Leo or a Virgo with a Scorpio. It's just like all this analytical bullshit, all of these conditions to figure out if it's gonna work for you, rather than just experiencing what is before you, and you'll figure it out anyways, right? But it's this mindset of like, let's talk about a connection. Maybe you've met someone recently and you're hesitating hanging out with them, or you're hesitating getting on a video chat with them, and it's like you go into the mindset, oh, I have to look nice. I have to have conversation starters. I have to have all my shit together to be able to get into a relationship of any kind, so it can't be anything too serious. But then again, I don't want anything that's just for fun. I don't want someone that's just gonna use me. You see what I mean? All that's like mental chatter, right? I want to be fun. How can I be fun? How can I show up and be fun? How can I show up and be this? And it's just like exhausting, right? And Spirit says, no, 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 just be authentic, Virgo. Whether that means no makeup, hair in a bun, and sweatpants, like it doesn't matter. The right person is going to love you no matter how you do or don't show up. They're going to see you, Virgo. And that's the thing. Spirit wants you to allow other people to see you, all of you, even the things that you have perceived as your weaknesses. Side note, your perceived weaknesses is your truest strength. Once you learn to master and utilize what you perceive to be your weaknesses, then we're getting somewhere, okay? But they're wanting you to be authentic. You're wanting yourself to be authentic. If you were drawn to these messages, it is because you're seeking higher self, you're seeking higher knowing, you're seeking unconditional love, you're on a twin flame journey, you want to attract a soulmate, you want unconditional love, but you have to love yourself unconditionally and stop putting all the stipulations and conditions around how you have to show up, because you are beautiful just the way you are, and someone's going to see your perceived weaknesses and still think they are beautiful. But it's just getting you in the energy of, Spirit's asking you to get in the energy of accepting all of yourself, accepting all the parts of yourself that you have defined as good, bad, right, wrong, and just boldly and courageously jumping into the unknown and showing up for yourself just as you, okay? So let's see. Not to mention, when you are pulling yourself out of situations and conditions, and pulling yourself out of opportunities, whether it be work. I don't have the qualifications. I don't have the qualifications to get that job. Go fucking try to get that job. It doesn't matter, right? It's all about self-worth, okay? And the value that you put on yourself, and accepting all of yourself, even the weaknesses, even the bad, even the dark, and still seeing only love, okay? And the thing is, if you go around pretending or faking or pretending that you don't have these weaknesses or hiding all these different aspects of yourself, you're never going to be able to truly attract your soulmate, your twin flame, because the vibration that you're sending out is not authentic. You're not committing to who you are. You want commitment from someone? Commit to who you are. You want a good friend? Be a good fucking friend. You want a life partner? Be the life partner that you seek. Treat yourself as you would want someone to treat you, right? The relationship that we have with ourselves, and I've said this so many times on my channel, but the relationship that we have with ourselves, Virgo, it dictates the relationship that we have with others, whether that be work or a lover. It doesn't matter. Whatever relationship we have with ourselves dictates the relationship that we have with people and everything else in our lives. So what story do you tell yourself about yourself? How do you perceive yourself? How do you think about yourself, and what emotions come up when it comes to your self-worth or showing up or stepping out of your comfort zone or making a spontaneous decision to take action just because your soul is calling you to do so, right? So the lesson Spirit is trying to teach you is that you don't have to be a certain way for people to love you, okay? The right ones, the right ones for you will love you for you and unconditionally. But it starts with you loving yourself first. Show your weaknesses. That is your challenge. Find someone to show your weaknesses to. Be vulnerable. Make yourself uncomfortable, right? Get out of your comfort zone and don't be so stuck in your ways, Virgo, okay? The more you show up for yourself and others, the more you will begin to realize how to turn your weaknesses into your truest strength. Beautiful. All right, I hope you enjoyed the channel messages, Virgo. Let's see. All right, there we go. So, what are we pulling for Virgo today, Spirit? Also, whether you have Leo in your chart or not, Virgo, or maybe you're dealing with the Leo, or maybe you got some Leo in your chart, but either way, I really think the messages for Leo could resonate with you. You might want to check that out. So let's see here. What messages do you have for Virgo today, please, Spirit? So some of you are like perfectionists, and like I get it. Like you just wanna be the best that you can be. But however, sometimes your parameter and what you believe to be perfect is exactly what hinders you from being perfectly you. Okay? And if you can't be authentic, if you can't express yourself, if you can't love yourself unapologetically and be bold in who you are, it doesn't feel good. And Spirit's just asking you to free yourself so that you can truly love yourself and attract that love in return. I think a lot of you are really seeking that partnership. Express your love, calling in your soulmate, but you're so codependent and stuck in your ways, and Spirit's been dropping you these messages to relinquish all the control issues, to relinquish the self-limiting beliefs and the ego's control over your life, right? And to step into higher self, step into divine will, step into purpose, step into alignment with unconditional love and who you truly are. Pay attention to the red flags. Spirit has been sending you these red flags. Okay? So, let's get an overall. Wedding at the bottom of the deck. The situation involves marriage. Every time I see the wedding deck, I always think wedding card. I always think commitment. And look at that engagement underneath. Engage with yourself. Engage with others. No matter how you fucking feel like you have to show up, just do it. Okay? Be bold. Be vulnerable. Be authentic. And commit to loving yourself so that you can receive that love in return. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Make the effort. Love it. Current energy is make the effort. Influencing energy, the energy that is currently influencing you from the universe, is free yourself. Free yourself from being so restricted to the parameter of what you believe to be perfect, and just be allowed to express yourself, and you will begin to realize that whatever you labeled as perfect was never perfect to begin with. Okay? It's time to take back control of your life. Maybe you grew up in a family where you really had strict rules and guidelines for what was good and what was right, what was bad, what was wrong. And I think in your adulthood now, those guidelines and regulations are really hindering your movement forward. So they're asking you to make the effort. Make the effort to step outside of those comfort zones. Make the effort to step outside of the limitations. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Finding energy to your current person or situation is passion. Someone has came into your life recently and woke you the fuck up. They've really made you look at yourself. They may even have triggered you, right? They've triggered all these certain things about you and ways of being that you've adapted to because you felt like, or you believed when you were younger that it was the right way to believe. So that is the belief that you have held on to for so long. And it may have worked back then, but it doesn't serve you anymore, okay? There's someone that has really sparked your interest. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. But because of all these limiting self beliefs, because of the self worth issues, I feel like for some of you, you grew up or around people that you were never really even able to establish a healthy and loving relationship with yourself because someone else was always telling you who to be. But maybe now you've gotten some freedom to be whoever you want to be. So really, who are you, Virgo? And same thing, same message came up for Leo, so you really may want to check that message out. But you're a fucking unicorn trapped in this little bitty ass space. No free, nowhere to roam, nowhere to be open. You're magical, you're fucking smart, you're beautiful, you're unique, right? And even if it's just baby steps, Virgo, okay? You've got to commit to loving yourself first, no matter what. Okay? So, what do you want to pull, Spirit? Okay. Ooh, I'm going to use my mermaid deck again. I'm going to clarify some of these for you guys. And I feel like some of you, y'all, you feel the fight between your ego spheres and your divine will and who you truly are. You're feeling this fight within you. You're feeling this urge and push to just step out into the unknown and live and express and have fun and find yourself. You're on a journey of seeking yourself, okay? Make the effort, please, Spirit. Free yourself, please. Emotions. There are so many emotions, Virgo, and I feel like, again, whoever you guys were around, whoever you grew up around, like, you weren't even allowed to express your emotions. And honestly, I can relate to this. When I was growing up, my dad, if I was to express how I was feeling, it was wrong because sometimes the way that I felt or the way that I was expressing myself was disrespectful to him. So then I got to a point where I believed that I couldn't express myself without it being wrong. And that was a belief that I had to challenge. So Spirit's asking you to challenge your beliefs about yourself. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Challenge the judgments about yourself. Really observe the thoughts that you think about yourself, about others, about certain situations. And if they are negative, they're asking you to change them to something that serves you, something that is positive. The moon being here is diving deep into your subconscious beliefs. That is what you are doing, okay? Our subconscious manifests like 90 something percent of our reality, okay? So you've got to dive deep into your subconscious and whatever beliefs that you have adapted to because of the life that you lived, okay? But there are so many emotions that want to be felt, that want to be heard, that want to be seen, that want to be expressed. Maybe there's someone that you really like, but I don't know, maybe they're a different race than you. Maybe they're the same sex as you, and like maybe you grew up around all these conditions where that wasn't okay. Free yourself from that bullshit. If it does not feel good to you, Virgo, it's not in alignment with the truth. It's not in alignment with your highest good and your soul's calling, okay? But you gotta be willing to go there. Be willing to go there. Fearlessly jump into the unknown. Spirit's definitely calling on some movement here from some heartbreak. All those times of any trauma, all the times that you were hurt, all the times that you were put down, all the times where your emotions were disregarded, all of that bullshit. Don't treat yourself that way just because that is how you were treated for so long. It's not the truth. It's just a belief that your emotions weren't valid. Your emotions weren't important. What you wanted wasn't important. All those self-limiting beliefs and then the programming that comes from them meaning the thoughts that you think about yourself, the relationship that you have with yourself, and then the patterns, right? They're asking you to recognize the patterns that aren't working for you and deliberately move yourself in the other direction, okay? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse with the Knight of Cups. Whatever you believed as stability and home and love and loving yourself and a family and commitment, okay? Those ride or die type of connections. Whatever you believed or perceived love to be in the past, you're starting to see that a little bit differently now, and you're wanting to open your heart, right? You're wanting to take a step in the right direction. You're wanting that movement. The influencing energy being here with the King of Cups is, for one, you got to know what you want. And then when you know what you want, you got to be bold and make the decision to align your thoughts with what you want in a positive way. You have to deliberately align your emotions to be in alignment with what you want, and then take action, Virgo. You're being called to take some kind of action. We got two knights, Knight of Swords and the Three of Swords, changing that fucked up motherfucking bullshit ass story and programming that is in your head of how your life has to be, and creating what you actually want, okay? Some of you are resisting a new connection because of what was done to you in your past. There's some heartbreak, some emotion, some loss, some grief that has not been processed, that you've kind of been tucking down. They're asking you to allow yourself to go there, to listen to the stories that come up when you think about when your heart was broken. What belief systems were created when you broke your heart? When whoever broke your heart, because when your heart was broken, your ego created a belief system to protect you from ever feeling that way again. And our ego thinks that it's protecting us, but really is hindering our movement forward by putting up all these walls around us and around our heart. Okay? You are the King of Cups. Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. And you got a cup full of water, a cup full of emotions in your hand. Fucking take a sip. Okay? Don't be afraid to feel. It's okay to feel. Feel your emotions. Change your thoughts in the story that you're telling yourself. Go back to when your heart was broken and see what belief system was created there, because it is still manifesting in your reality. And deliberately move yourself to be in alignment with whatever you define as love for you, whatever you would like to attract. Deliberately change your thoughts. Deliberately deliberately take action in alignment with what you want. So, anything else? Okay. Okay. Final message for Virgo. Dream Traveler. Beautiful. Again, with the water and the emotions. Oh, some of you have bottled up emotions for so long that you don't even realize they're there anymore. That's what I'm saying, is in your subconscious, there are beliefs and emotions attached to those beliefs that have just been shunned down, have been blocked out, and your soul is really calling you to allow yourself to go there and feel the depths of your emotion, so that you, when you know what you don't want, you know what you do want, okay? Dream Traveler. You are a channel for spirit. Trust your intuition, hunches, and gut reactions. This is a visionary card with the message that you're on the right path, even if it doesn't always seem like it. Your higher self, spirit guides, ancestors, and guardians are watching over you and supporting you. You are blessed, and you are a blessing. You are a dreamer in the most wondrous definition of the word. Your native spirit wants you to know in earth based tribal traditions, people look to those unique individuals who had the ability to journey during the nocturnal dreams to bring back wisdom and guidance for the tribe. The dreamers were able to step through sacred portals in the night to commune with those on the other side. You carry the energy of the visionary, healer, and seer. Watch your dreams. Messages from Creator are flowing to you. Some of you are getting messages in the dream state. Some of you are traveling to places in the dream state. If you have someone that has passed away and you're seeing them in the dream state, know that it is them and they are there comforting you and guiding you every step of your way. Some of you have gifts and abilities. You're a healer, you're a seer, you're a visionary, right? You're very fucking talented, and some of you have gifts and abilities that are trying to come through, but you can't access those abilities without self-love, okay? So like there's all these things that are trying to come in for you, but Virgo, you gotta make a choice and you gotta make a move, okay? That's what I got. Yep. Okay, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Like I said earlier, if you would like any assistance on your journey, Virgo, I would love to help in any way that I can. That is my purpose, y'all. That is what I do. I help and assist and guide others to the love that they are so worthy of, and that help people navigate through their blocks, recognizing and becoming aware of any limiting self-beliefs that are still creating your reality, because you are the only creator of your reality. And if you keep experiencing things that aren't working for you, that don't feel good to you, you have to take responsibility for it and know that you are the one that created it. And what is it trying to tell you? How is it trying to empower you? Y'all, everything I do it all for you guys. I love y'all. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for all the abundance you bring into my life. Empress of Duality out.